You're watching South Asia Newsline and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Monday, the 5th of February. Coalition government gains trust vote, political chaos ends in India's Jharkhand. Maldives to send Indian troops back before March 10, says President Muizzu. And at least 10 killed in attack on police station in Pakistan ahead of polls. And now for all the details. Giving a breather to the INDI Alliance, the opposition bloc successfully cleared the floor test in Jharkhand Legislative Assembly on Monday with a majority of 47 votes in its favour. Setting off the debate on the trust vote in the 81-member assembly, Jharkhand's Chief Minister Champai Soren accused the BJP-led union government of misusing the central agencies and said an attempt is being made to suppress the leadership of tribals. Whole country is seeing how injustice is being done to Hemant Soren, he added. Former Jharkhand CM Hemant Soren, who was arrested by the ED, was also present during the floor test after a special court allowed him to take part. Hemant Soren lashed out at BJP and said he cannot understand why the central government has hatred towards the Dalit and tribal community members. He alleged governor of the state also played a role in facilitating his detention.
कुल मिलाकर झारखंड के परिप्रेक्ष्य के अलावा पूरे देश के पैमाने में अब आदिवासी, दलित, पिछड़ा अल्पसंख्यक सुरक्षित नहीं। विशेषकर झारखंड में तो यहाँ की खनिज संपदाओं को जो वर्षों से इस पर लोगों की गिद्ध नजर है और आगे भी रहेगी। ये तो हम थे अध्यक्ष महोदय, ये बहुत फूक फूक करके उनको आगे बढ़ना पड़ता था। ये खुला दरवाजे की आदि हो चुके हैं। इनको कोई रोक टोक नहीं कर सकता। जो इनके सामने आएगा वो इसी तरीके के अंजाम से उसको गुजरना पड़ेगा।
While gaining the trust vote has provided a relief for the opposition bloc, the arrest of Hemant Soren, a key regional ally, is a major challenge to the INDI Alliance, both in terms of larger perception and electoral preparedness. And as tensions between India and Maldives escalate, President Mohammed Muizzu on Monday said that both the countries have agreed to send back the first group of Indian troops deployed in the island nation before March 10. Muizzu, regarded as a pro-China leader, said he believes a larger majority of Maldivians support his administration with the expectation that they will remove foreign military presence from the country and recover the lost oceanic territory. Muizzu said that the biggest presidential promise is to protect the freedom and sovereignty of the people of Maldives. Notably, the removal of Indian troops in the Maldives was the main campaign of Muizzu's party. Currently, there are around 70 Indian troops along with Dornier 228 maritime patrol aircraft and 2 helicopters stationed in the Maldives. In news from Pakistan, at least 10 police personnel were killed and 6 others were injured in a terrorist attack on a police station in Pakistan's Khyber-Pakhtunkhwa province on Monday. The attack comes at a time when the country is heading towards general elections this week. It was not clear yet who was behind the attack.
हमारे पास 6 अदद इंजर्ड वो लोगों को लाया गया है जो कि जिन्हें फौरी तौर पर तिब्बी इमदाद दी गई है और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वो सेफ हैं और सही है। तो एक की जो है तो ऑपरेशन हुआ है, लेप्राटमी हम कहते हैं उसको, तो वो भी स्टेबल है, वो भी ठीक है। और बाकी ये 10 डेड बॉडीज़ आप देख रहे हैं, या हमने 10 डेड बॉडीज़ आई हैं।
The border regions of Khyber-Pakhtunkhwa for years have seen Pakistan Taliban, Islamic State and other groups attacking government and security targets as well as targeting civilians. Pakistan has seen a resurgence of attacks by Islamist militants, especially those targeting security personnel since 2022 when a ceasefire between the Pakistani Taliban and the government broke down. Meanwhile, massive counter-protest against inflation, wheat crisis and unfair taxes erupted in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir on Monday as Pakistan observed its so-called Kashmir Solidarity Day. Take a look.
Locals and political activists in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir on Monday held shutdown strikes and came onto streets to call out Pakistan for observing its so-called Kashmir Solidarity Day. The protesters lambasted Islamabad for its double standards and accused instead the people in its occupied part of Kashmir are reeling from soaring inflation, wheat crisis and load shedding. Even after 70 years, they do not have access to electricity and water, while Islamabad continues to exploit their natural resources.
हमारा झगड़ा क्या हुकूमत के साथ कि आजाद कश्मीर के ये जो डैम है जो यहाँ लगे हैं, ये रियासत हमारी है, ये डैम हमारे हैं, इसका इख्तियार हमारे पास होना चाहिए, ये हमारी मलकियत है। और इसी मलकियत को क्लेम करते हुए हमने हुकूमत से पैदावारी लागत के तयन के ऊपर झगड़ा डाला।
Activists blame while Pakistan falsely claims to have granted autonomy to Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Elected officials have no say in the policy making and people are denied even basic fundamental rights.
Sri Lanka is effectively navigating towards economic stability despite numerous impediments and challenges, President Ranil Wickremesinghe said in a statement marking the Independence Day of the country on Sunday. Recalling that the past year's celebration was marked by the indignity of being labelled as a bankrupt country, Wickremesinghe said midst of many difficulties, the island nation was able to move forward little by little, with citizens supporting the long-term program of rebuilding the country by enduring hardships. The correctness of the current course has now been confirmed in front of the whole world, he said, adding that the economy will be strong. Economic mismanagement coupled with the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic left Sri Lanka severely short of funds for essential imports, tipping the country into its worst financial crisis. The island nation is gradually recovering after the crisis through aid from bilateral creditors and IMF bailout program. And human rights activists in Nepal on Monday submitted a letter to the Russian embassy addressing President Vladimir Putin demanding the end to the war in Ukraine and repatriation of Nepali citizens recruited in the Russian army. Organized by the Human Rights and Peace Society Nepal, dozens of activists demonstrated outside the Russian embassy in Kathmandu. Last week, Nepal's foreign minister said more than 200 Nepali nationals have been recruited by the Russian army and at least 14 of them have been killed in the Russia-Ukraine war. Nepali soldiers have been serving the British and Indian armies following an agreement between the three countries. There is no such agreement with Russia or any other countries.
सरकारले चाहिँ नि उहाँहरुको सकुशल उद्धारको लागि चाहिँ यो प्रेशर क्रिएटको लागि चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ यहाँ जम्मा भएको छौं र हामीले उहाँलाई दिएको पत्रमा पनि एक त शान्ति समाज सधैं युद्धको चाहिँ नि युद्ध निषेध गरिनुपर्छ भन्ने एउटा अवधारणाबाट चाहिँ सुरु भएको विगत 28 वर्षदेखि यसको अभियान चाहिँ युद्ध निषेध शान्ति विशेष अभियानमै यो केन्द्रित छ र यो 712 दिन पनि क्रस भयो आजबाट यो युक्रेन र चाहिँ नि रसियाको युद्ध भएको यसलाई स्टप गर मानवीय चाहिँ नि मानवता बचाऊ यसले चाहिँ कसैको पनि यसले चाहिँ प्रमोट गर्दैन यसले मानवीय क्षति गर्ने हो संसारभरि तपाई संसार
And parts of India's Jammu and Kashmir are covered in a thick sheet of snow, turning the region into a picturesque paradise, making tourists and locals overjoyed. Local business owners are ecstatic that this is the chance for their businesses to flourish after a slow season in January. Earlier this month, a lack of snowfall had led to empty ski resorts and holiday cancellations, with scientists linking the unusual winter to the El Nino weather phenomenon. The weather department has forecast better precipitation over the western Himalayas region and adjoining plains until next week.
अच्छा लगा, सच में ये धरती का स्वर्ग है। डल लेक के किनारे हम लोग बहुत अच्छी डल लेक है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है हम लोग।
Locals in Srinagar city were seen sweeping the snow-covered roads using shovels and broomsticks. Snow plows were also used to keep snow from piling up and leading to traffic disruptions.
पहले एक दो बार निराशा हो गई थी कि भाई स्नोफॉल होगा नहीं, बट जो है परसों से जो है बहुत अच्छा लगा है और आशा करते हैं आगे भी ऐसे ही स्नोफॉल होता रहे.
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.